You're not listening! This isn't about me! This is about the thousands of people murdered and the countless other lives destroyed! Why is above the law? Why does never pay for his crimes? Where is it when people are trying to put their world back together?
Okay, buddy, we hear you. So, what do you want?
What do I want? I want the truth! I want justice! I want...
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another discussion video for today. Guys, this one is some news that I really am not excited to talk about. I am actually getting sick and tired of doing videos where I'm sitting here complaining about the Walking Dead universe. I just want good things, and they keep shoving this bullshit down my throat. So, this one, we're going to talk about some news that y'all were letting me know about. A lot of y'all wanted me to discuss this, and a lot of people were like, what the hell is happening right now? So, if you haven't heard the news, apparently, Eli Journe, the guy that is writing The Walking Dead Dead City, and the guy that created The Walking Dead Dead City, that set up the entire vision for the show, apparently is going to be doing, and is going to be showrunning Severance instead. Apparently Severance, which I have not watched yet, apparently it is a fantastic show. Apparently it's a really, really good series. Apparently he's taking over as the full-time showrunner of Severance coming up. So, it sounds like Dead City is getting abandoned by him. It sounds like he probably, because here's the thing, I would very much assume, and I know a lot of people would probably agree, there is no way he's going to showrun Severance and Dead City at the same time. There's no way.
Yep, wasn't a good idea.
You know what I mean? So, now a lot of people are getting kind of nervous. Like, does this mean that we're going to be getting a new showrunner for Dead City Season 3?
I'll see you later.
Actually.
Could we also be looking at potential cancellation for The Walking Dead Dead City? It is unfortunately raising a lot of questions right now, and it is unfortunately kind of a predicament that we're in, you know what I mean? Because this is a series, Dead City, that I gotta be honest, I thought was gonna be here for a good while, and now I'm not so sure if it will be, you know what I mean? So let's kind of think about this objectively here. They had a 4 to 5 season type of plan for this show. At least they were anticipating that the show could get to that point. Now, again, Severance, I'm not exactly sure anything about it. I don't know much about it. I've just seen minor things about it. I haven't watched the show. Apparently, it's really good. Apparently, it's really great. So, again, good for him that he's going to be, involved in that show. Good for him that he's going to be writing Severance. But what does this mean for Dead City, right? Because here's the problem. There is no way this guy's going to full-time showrun Dead City if he's doing this with Severance. You know what I mean? So, is Dead City going to be canceled? Are we going to not get a Season 3? Is this going to be one of those type of situations? Or are we going to get, a Season 3, but it's going to be under a totally different writer, right? And that's the massive concern that I know a lot of people have. Will we get a Season 3, but will it be under the bullshit of some new writer? And unfortunately, The Walking Dead universe has not had exactly a good track record of an OG showrunner leaving and then new writers taking over. You know what I mean? So I definitely am concerned when hearing something like this because they have done this before. Fear the Walking Dead had Dave Erickson for 3 seasons, who did a decently good job, I would say, with the show. I think people overrate him, but I think he did a good job with the show. And then you go from that to our characters leaving boxes on the side of the road led by Morgan, you know what I mean? And then you go on with that for a little while. So my point being is that I am worried if Eli Journe is just straight up done with Dead City, which again, it's not confirmed yet that he's done with Dead City, but obviously I don't know how he's going to find the time to showrun Dead City if he's going to be on Severance. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to be possible because I would like to think that Severance is a pretty complex show in the writing, you know? And Dead City obviously is probably going to need his full-blown attention. So what do you do from here, right? Are we in jeopardy of losing Dead City? Listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all right now, and I have a feeling that some people may disagree with me, but that's totally fine. If Dead City gets canceled, and we are just left with fucking Daryl Dixon going around the goddamn world, fucking going, in Spain and all this other bullshit, that right there is at my wit's end right there. I will say I will be at my wit's end with The Walking Dead at that point. Dead City is the thing that's keeping me, around, right? If it's just Daryl Dixon, man, at that point, I think The Walking Dead has fully lost me, not gonna lie. So they better keep this show around. They better keep it around because Daryl Dixon does not interest me at all. I am not interested in seeing him tour the world. I'm not interested in seeing what he does. I've explained that many times before. I love Daryl as a character, but his show is incredibly fucking average. It is. Dead City to me was exciting. Dead City to me felt like it was going somewhere. And, it's sad? It probably was. And now he gets this job offer on Severance, and off the fuck he goes. You know what I mean? So now it's like, what's going to happen with Dead City? Are we looking at a cancellation? Are we looking at a potential, end to the show after Season 2? Or maybe Season 3? Hard to say, you know what I mean? The only way that I would be alright with this is if Dead City ended on their own terms with, their own ending, maybe after Season 3. And then it's like, okay, well, after this, we're going to do the big crossover show. You know what I mean? Maybe at that point, it's like, it'll push Gimple to do the crossover event and get all these characters back together. I don't know. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. Because he wants to do several seasons of Daryl Dixon. They're already planning them. You know what I mean? So, if Dead City just gets canceled, then what are we going to do? Just have Daryl? That's it? I know there's other spinoffs being planned, but I'm sure they're not going to be with our main characters. I'm sure they're just going to be with random ass shit. So, I don't know.
Oh, cool. That's real fucking helpful. Thank you for that.
It's sad because I really like Dead City, and I've mentioned before that Dead City is my favorite spinoff. It is. It's my favorite spinoff from the Walking Dead universe, at least so far. And one of the biggest things that is going to annoy me about this is that regardless of who they get, if they get anybody at all, if they don't just cancel the project altogether, but if they get a new writer for Season 3, the vision of this show is not going to be the same. They could bring in a writer in Season 3 that is absolutely going to make this show suck. You know what I mean? We have to unfortunately expect that based off of their track record with Fear the Walking Dead. And again, I can't count how many times The Walking Dead has had to switch writers. Season 1 to midway through Season 2, you had Frank Darabont. Mid-Season 2 to end of Season 3, you had Glenn Mazzara. Season 4 to Season 8, you had Scott Gimple. Season 9 to Season 11, you had Angela Kang. And then all these other new writers for these new spinoffs. I mean, the shows have changed so many times when it comes to the writers. It's actually not even funny. So I don't know, man. I'm just kind of mind blown at this point. I really am. That like The Walking Dead can take so many L's lately. It is crazy. It really is. I'm seeing all these things that are succeeding right now, like the Dexter franchise. Invincible just had a banger next season. You know what I mean? The Boys franchise is expanding. Everything is just expanding. From's a great show, and there's a lot of shows out there that are really doing good. Last of Us just had a successful trailer for Season 2. You know what I mean? The most viewed trailer of all time from HBO. Like it's crazy. Like I'm seeing all these shows succeed, and then I'm just seeing Dead City that's left in a very just I don't know type of state right now after the second season. Because after the second season, the plans of the show are either going to change and the vision of the show is going to change for the good or for the bad. We don't know. That's unfortunately something we'll just have to see. You never know who you're hiring as the writer, you know what I'm saying? Or they can't find anybody and the fucking show is canceled, right? Either way, it's not good, My recommendation, if Eli Journe can't do Dead City anymore, if that's what's happening right now, and you have to get a different writer and you don't know who to get, honestly, bring Angela back. Just do that. We know that Angela knows how to write these characters. We know that she has experience with it. I would just get Angela to cap off Dead City with whatever last couple seasons it has left. Get her to come back, get her to do it, and leave it there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would definitely do. Because again, I just don't see who else could do. I don't trust Gimple. I don't trust Gimple to show run Dead City. I really don't. Yes, I understand that he probably has, you know, the vision of the show in his mind, but I don't think that he would do the show justice. I feel like he would drag it out just for money. You know what I mean? That's what Gimple does these days. But here's the thing, though. The sad reality is that the vision of Dead City, the one that Eli Journe had in place, is not going to be adapted in the same way, because it's not him. It's not him that's going to be writing it, or the show is just not going to get a third season, which I hope to God doesn't happen. Because you know for a fact that season 2 ends on a cliffhanger, so I would hope, and I will admit, I'm a little concerned now. Will there be a third season of Dead City, right? Because, again, do I want this crossover show to happen? Yes, I do. But I don't want Dead City to just abruptly end. Like, give them at least one more season to cap off Dead City before you do this crossover event that you've been talking about that you're supposedly going to do. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't blame Eli Journe for 2 reasons, though. You know, either he just saw a better opportunity on Severance and he saw a franchise that was actually fucking going somewhere, which I understand. The Walking Dead has been incognito for like a year of just, I don't know where the fuck this is going type of thing after the whole CRM thing went down. Ever since 106 of The Ones Who Live, everybody has just been unsure of where it's going. And for all we know, Eli Journe knew that, and he's like, I'm not fucking doing this shit. I'm going to go on Severance where they have a plot for their show. I haven't even seen Severance, and I guarantee that's the case. You know what I mean? Walking Dead is running around in circles right now. It is. So again, that's probably what made him leave. Either that, or Gimple tried to force him to do shit for Dead City that he didn't want to do to fix his stupid new phase for his franchise. And then he's like, nah, I'm not doing that. And Gimple's like, well, you're fired then. You know, listen, it wouldn't shock me, man. It wouldn't shock me at all. Like, obviously, he's kind of just leaving to go to do Severance. But is there a motivation to that? Did Gimple piss him off? Did Gimple get rid of him? You know, was there a disagreement? Was there something happening? Or, is it just him not interested? You know, because I find that hard to believe. He seemed pretty passionate about Dead City. So, I don't know. It's a strange time, to say the least. It really is. So, I'm going to leave y'all to it. Post your comments. Post your opinions down below, y'all. And let me know what y'all guys just think in general. What you guys think. So, yeah. If you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe. Once you notice any other videos, make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, we'll see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected, every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.